So I have Mr. Power Trip himself.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good man, very good. Nice and dry for once.
Well, it's starting to come down again, but we got lucky. Yeah, we had a little sunshine, so it was cool.
How was playing the main stage? It looked insane.
Yeah, I'm still pretty speechless about it. You know, it was, I think, our first time playing a main stage at a festival, and it's like, this is one of the biggest ones in the world, so yeah, I don't really have any words for it except that it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. The reaction couldn't have been any better than I would have asked for.
Awesome. So I want to talk about like thrash.
Sure.
And particularly in terms of like how Power Trip, you know, like you write the songs. I know there's only one pedal on the bass drum, which is so different for thrash these days.
Yeah, I guess, but you know, like there was you know, early Metallica didn't have it, so I think our songs do better without having double bass. I think, you know, when I think of songs that have kind of a faster part or something, you know, my favorite tempos are those single kick tempos, you know, and I think it really like lets the riff shine, it lets the drummer shine, and you know, like none of it's too flashy. I hate the term no frills, but you know, like we haven't really come up with a song idea where we felt like we needed double bass. If we do, I guess, you know, it's not like a rule where we can't have it, but we've just haven't done it yet.
But it's awesome because I think it's such a unique trait that you guys have, especially, you know, when everyone's focused on going as fast as possible.
Sure, yeah, I guess. Yeah, but you know, like less is more in a lot of ways, and you know, when I think of like the bands that I really love, it's, you know, I mean, Motorhead had double bass, and that's great, and they're still one of my favorite bands. But like for us, I think I guess it does set us apart from some other bands not having really flashy drums and having our songs be more based around the riff and what the riff is doing. Our goal isn't to be the fastest, it's just to, you know, write songs that we like, and that's the way we like them.
Yeah, man. Well, I think it's amazing because I feel like there's a real like upswing in the thrash metal movement, particularly right now.
I guess, you know, I know that there's bands out there, and you know, one of my favorites is Red Death doing it, and they're doing that style justice, and you know, they've got like a whole different batch of influences. And I mean, if people see us and get inspired to start a thrash band, that's really cool. I just hope it's because it's for the love of the music, not just because we're doing it and seeing some kind of success from it. I would hate to see, you know, what we're doing get watered down by a bunch of bands because they think it's easy to play the main stage. Yeah, like we worked 11 years for this, you know, and it would annoy me to see a band come out and really just, you know, bite our style and, you know, come up in 2 or 3 years. If they're good and they're good, you know, they deserve it, whatever. But we grinded, and you know, like I think grinding is a huge part of it. And a lot of people want to take the industry route where they get a manager and sign stuff before they ever play a show, and that's not the way we did it. And so it's hard for me to respect bands that try and jump in on that trend, you know.
I think there's a lot of crossover between genres. Like I saw, you know, you've got an Obituary hat and Slayer like t-shirts and all that sort of stuff, and it's amazing to see that you've got such a kind of like pure sound with that.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing with me and Blake, who, you know, he writes the riffs and I write the lyrics, we like a good pop song. You know, we're not like overly technical guys. I don't think I'm that great of a vocalist. Blake's not going to get on the mic and say he you know, he thinks he's a guitar player who can always be better. And I love that because he's hungry to write riffs that are new and different, and I love that it's not about, you know, showing off on guitar. It's writing a strong song more than anything. And yeah, that's a huge part of it, and so of course it's going to extend to like influences beyond just metal. I mean, all my influences as a frontman, there's very few metal ones. It's mostly like the classic guys, David Lee Roth and Freddie Mercury, Al Green, James Brown, fucking, you know, like Zach De La Rocha's great, like, you know, HR from the Bad Brains. It's just, I am, if I had to say like a couple vocalists I'm actually influenced by in metal, it would probably be Carl Willits from Bolt Thrower, John Tardy from Obituary, and then Tam from Sacrilege would be a great one too. But I never, you know, we just write songs that we like, and it's a thing where if you like heavy music, if you're open-minded to it, I think there's something in our band that you'll like. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel, we're just trying to make a really nice one.